Davydenko at his best can really force Roger. Wow. Federer snapping that forehand. It's good. Davydenko.
Game, Federer.
Serving smoothly, 3 aces already.
Interesting happened in that 5th.
Wow. They played hundreds of points like that. Hundreds of them in the head-to-head. Nice scrambling by Davydenko. Fundamentally, the favorites match and his form.
Advantage, Federer.
Oh, that's outrageous. There's his first winner.
Can he find an answer for that wide serve from Roger? Second serve, Brad. Good. Federer holds under a little bit of. Miss gives Federer the break.
30 love.
Davydenko not sure
on his serve like nobody I've ever seen. Right on cue, right on the line, slice.
Game, Federer.
And there it is.
Good. Nikolai's not giving him much to feed off of.
That's sweet.
Boy, that first serve.
Oh, very late call about and a challenge.
Mr. Davydenko is challenging the call.
I think that caught a sliver of the line.
Well, Roger's walking. He's walking around like he might agree with you. Yep, it did catch a sliver of the line, so use reset points on his serve if he needs them. And another serve and volley play. So Raj goes old school. Not a thing of beauty, not vintage Federer, but more than enough to tuck away the opening set. Playing from behind in the entire game, and this is at 15:40.
Yeah, a couple of early mistakes in the game got him down love 30. And once again, that's where the trouble starts for Davydenko when he gets pushed wide to the forehand, Chris.
Game, Federer.
That's nice.
I think that's what they were expecting a little more of. Like those.
Haven't seen as many Federer slices, have we? We've not seen him. Again, by Davydenko to start this third set. Couple errors, Brad, and a double fault on break point. He was broken at love. And Federer has come back in this game from love 30. Davydenko had
a little fear, and I think that really affects his game.
Beautiful swinging volley from Federer.
He's actually starting to pick up his game here in the third set. Oh, look at that cheeky drop shot.
He's just trying to be an outsider from this one. Those are Davydenko's words. And Federer was diplomatic. He wouldn't really take. Oh, that crawls over and lands on Federer's side.
Game, Davydenko.
That's why he woke up in the middle of the night. Was a couple rounds. First or second round match. Last time a top 2 seed.
So played a 5-setter or just lost 2?
Game, set, a match.
Serving was the story. And Roger weekended birdies in the 3rd round Saturday night against the young Australian, the veteran Russian, beaten for the 18th time in 20 head-to-head matchups.
Well, if you're an Aussie, maybe order a gin and tonic.
And the thing is, Federer will not have the crowd against him, even against an Australian here.
I think it'll be probably...
Setting Roger, he takes out a fellow 31-year-old tonight. 42 unforced errors. It's not one for the time capsule, but 35 winners, dominant serving, not a single break point for Davydenko. And Federer sets up a showdown on Saturday night with the young Australian.
Roger, you played Nikolai now 20 times. You've won 18 of those. How does that familiarity with him give you an advantage?
Well, I think it helps both of us to a degree, because you know the things the opponent can do and can't really do. So it kind of gives you a better idea of what you're ahead, against in the match. And plus my head-to-head, like you mentioned, is very good. So obviously I go into those matches confident, but always with the necessary respect for him as a player and person. So you never want to underestimate a former number 3 in the world, I would think. So he's very dangerous. I mean, he shoots from the hip, and it's hoping that he was going to keep on missing forehands and backhands, that eventually I was just going to get over the finish line, really.
Just your second match of 2013. What are you learning about the state of your game right now?
Look, it was good to play in the heat. It was good to play a day session match, a night session match. I figured that my next match is going to be a night session again, so I have no big adjustments to make. Next opponent is a right-hander as well, so it's pretty straightforward, and I'm happy with my movement. That's always most important. Today, I guess I could have done a bit of a better job sometimes on my return games, but then as well, he started to return a bit better as the match went on. But my focus is good, because I was missing all those opportunities. It put more pressure on my serve, and there at the end of the day also I was able to not be broken again today, so it's a good start to the year, really.
You mentioned your upcoming opponent, Bernard Tomic. He's had a lot to say in advance of this match, including today after his win. He said this is the perfect time to play him, meaning you. Right. What are your expectations?
Yeah, I mean, he's right. Look, I mean, he's not lost a match this season. He feels confident. It's in Australia. So, I mean, it's not a final. So it's not like, and he's never been there before. So he's been there before last year in this situation, not in the finals, but in a 4th round. So this is familiar territory for him. So I understand what he's saying. Obviously, the media is going to push it up, and I have to be extremely careful what I say in the press tonight, because I'm sure they're going to use everything I say, for the papers. I could have fun with it, but I'll probably just stick to some very classic answers, because I don't need to fire any crowd up or any more of his desire to win already. But I'm looking forward to it. Look, I mean, I know him much better this time around. You would expect him to be better than last year. But, who knows, maybe I'll play better too, I don't know. But I'm looking really forward to those matches. It's a big challenge playing against the newcomers and the up-and-coming players. He's only 20 years old, so it's a good match for me too.
Well done into the 3rd round. We appreciate the time, right?
All right, my pleasure, always.
Chris?
Tom, thank you. Already he's delivering lessons, telling him you don't bite on stuff like that, young Bernie. Roger Federer wins his 240th career Grand Slam match. Coming up next, our live coverage continues.
Davydenko at his best can really force Roger. Wow. Federer snapping that forehand. It's good. Davydenko.
Game, Federer.
Serving smoothly. 3 aces already.
Interesting happened in that 5th. Wow.
They played hundreds of points like that. Hundreds of them in the head-to-head. But nice scrambling by Davydenko. Fundamentally, the favorites match and his form.
Advantage.